Okay. Target. We gotta mash through the cutscene here. Oh, it didn't crap out this time. Amazing. I have no idea why it's... Alright, sure. I'm completely okay with what this is doing now. The last time I did this, the whole thing just exploded.
There are 2 sets of 6 targets in this stage. To complete the stage...
Okay. I also forgot to disconnect my USB thing down here. Alright, what a great start to this. Stereotypes. Sure. There we go. Yeah, I also watch MotoGP. Which is like Formula 1 for motorcycles. Okay. So here, I'm gonna turn this down. So step 1 for this run is we need to get all gold medals in target mode. So to do that, I need to hit all targets of the same color in sequential order, hopefully all of them in the middle of the target. So I have little maps here that tell me where each one is. I also got a new chair today. So at some point you might see me switch to a different chair. Very exciting stuff here. Alright, so northwest after this one. Also, if you've never seen the Sky Odyssey speedrun before, this is about as exciting as it gets. So this might be one of those streams where you want to have something else. Another tab open with another stream. Might I suggest the RPG Limit Break stream that's going on right now? With the Final Fantasy Relay, if you're into such things. This other window. Yep. Okay. And then light. So I also did some more testing before I started here. You only need 5,000 acrobatic points to get the circle score. So that will also save me some time. So I want to get an A here, or a gold medal. Hey, I'm being realistic here, please. I'm not going to mislead people and say that this is non-stop hype for 3 hours, because it is definitely not. But I enjoy it.
There are 2.
Also, my notes don't open on my iPad for specifically this run. I don't know why, but all the maps I made I can only look at in on a browser. Alright, maybe some people will be non-stop hyped for this for 3 hours. Fans of Sky Odyssey will be on the edge of their seat for this whole thing. Yeah, it's about as exciting as Shenmue, I agree. That is spot on. Alright, I need to save one of my boosts for later. Whoa, no. Okay, that was almost... almost a disaster. Yeah, Sky Odyssey is the hottest speed game. I'm actually considering submitting New Game Adventure to AGDQ as one of my submissions, just to see. Maybe somebody will see it on the list and go, "Hey, I remember that." See if I can actually get this one quickly this time. Usually I just miss this one. 1 point. Okay, I think I'm good with that 1 point there, as long as I go and land quickly. We'll see if I still get the gold. If the stream died, then that means we got quality options. You're welcome, guys. Oh, okay. Excellent. Okay, next one is 3C. Oh, 3C. Notes, please.
There are two.
All right. So this one, just follow the path until we get to 5, and then it's northeast and like figure 8 deal. Alright, follow the path to 5. Yeah, sometimes the mobile app just completely shits itself when transcoding happens. Like, I've seen it just completely freeze for me. I've seen it say the broadcast you're watching has ended. I don't think it's ever like properly switched streams for me before. Which is why I don't bother using the mobile app most of the time. Instead, I have the stream open on my computer and then just VNC to my computer. Which I know is kind of overkill for watching Twitch streams, but you know, it does have the upside of letting you watch more than one stream at once. Master of Unlocking. Oh man. Yeah. I have a feeling the next one's going to be Resident Evil. I haven't looked at the results, but I have a feeling it's probably going to be RE. And the last 2 times I've attempted to get through a Resident Evil game, I got horribly stuck. So I think at some points during that, I'll have to wave my arms in the air and ask for adults. But we'll see how far I get before I become hopelessly stuck. I remember dying in a room that had, like, moving suits of armor the last time I played. And then just went, fuck this. And played Sky Odyssey instead or something.
There are 2.
Cardi's been the... I updated... I think I updated the poll appearances, and I think it's 4 for Cardia. I updated it yesterday, so the all the spreadsheets with the completed games and the full games list should be up to date now. I also added in 5 more games. I added in Dragon Ball Z Final Battle 22. I added in... or Ultimate Battle 22. I added in Dragon Ball GT Final Bout. I added in Hooters Road Trip. I added in Harvest Moon, Back to Nature, and I added in Bugs Bunny and Taz? Time Force? I think is the full title. Alright, this one is a pain. This is the worst one to do, besides the last one. Yep, always bet on anime. Okay. So on this one, the targets are moving like either towards you or away from you at certain speeds. So this one can be rough to line up. So after 3, we're going... Which way are we going? Oh god. Okay, we're going north. To the one on the left here. And I think that was all 5. So if you want to look at the full games list and check again for anything that I might have missed that is worth playing, just let me know in chat and I'll add it in. Because that's how those 5 made it onto the list. People pointed out that they weren't in there. And so I fixed that for them. Alright, this one is a 1. We'll just have to deal with it and see if we get a gold. Yep. Get height for ace combat. Get height for air combat first, though. Because that's what the first NTSC ace combat is called. Air combat. Alright, so I pretty much have to get bullseyes for the remaining ones here, I believe, to get a gold. Looking good here on the encoder. Yep, looks good. I still think my settings for streaming are a little sketchy, so if you see anything weird in regards to video quality, let me know. Video or audio, for that matter. I still don't quite trust OBS multi-platform yet. Now we can go land. So far so good. We haven't screwed up too badly yet. And if you're wondering what splits I can make up a ton of time for, it's going to be the adventure splits and the final one. It's just 2 different paths that you can take. So depending on which landing strip that you land on, it takes you to a different set of levels. So you see on the map screen right after this, there's 3 A, B, C right here. So because I'm landing on the blue ones, it's taking me to the right path.
There are 2.
And it's so I could go through all the blue targets and then land on the red one, and that will give me I think less like overall score, but it will put me on the path to the left stage rather than the right one. It turns out that the C variations, the B and C variations of each stage are the fastest ones to do. So that's why I'm going on those. And then going through all the blue targets is also faster for this route than what I've mapped out. So that's why I went with these instead. Okay, so this one is the one where this one is tough. Hopefully I get this at the top. It's here. Okay, good. East. So 2 here. So this is probably one of the hardest stages in the game. If I go through a target when it's completely sideways to me, I'll just clip through it without actually like getting points for it. So you have to make sure to oh god. See, like that. I didn't time that right. Okay, and then after this we're heading north. What is the fastest way to do it for speed runs? This is a speed run. So the first way that the first thing I'm doing is I'm getting all gold medals on target mode, which I should get after I complete the stage. What I'm going to do after that is do this mode, except finish all 5 stages within 10 minutes total. Alright, we're going to wait for it to go down here. Okay, alright. That'll be our 1 point. The next time we go through here, we're going to complete all 5 within 10 minutes total. And for that, we're not going to go for all blues. We're just going to go between the closest ones we can get to and then land immediately. On the blue one still. No, I missed it. Okay, okay. Holy shit, that was close. Okay, so 6 and 7 are the toughest. I don't know why. How did you get the... So I have splits below me. My title says Speedrun. There's a timer running. I don't know how you got the impression that this wasn't a speedrun, but sure. Hey, Dusty. Alright, this one is the hardest one in the entire game to get. And we got it. This one we'll have to get at the top of its... Mobile does show title, actually. You have to turn it on in the options. That wasn't a fuck-up. I still got a gold. I would have reset if I didn't get a gold there, yes. You're just misunderstanding literally everything that can be misunderstood here. Alright, top here. Okay, this should still be good. Well, because they're just making assumptions. Jeez. Alright, this should be gold. If it isn't, then that actually would be a reset, because this stage is super long. Come on. Gold. Okay. So we got golds on all 5. That means we got the gold UFO here. Yep. We want to buy the unlimited boost. We're going to select this, and we're going to do that again. Alright. So starting again from stage 1, we're going to now complete target mode in under 10 minutes total time. So for this one, we're not going to go all for blue stuff. We're still going to land on the blue landing strip, but we're going to get both red and blue targets on the way to the landing strip. Yep. This is a gold hat with aliens inside. So I swap over this because this is faster than the thing we were using before, and it's way more maneuverable. So for this, we don't care at all about getting points. There are actually aliens inside of this thing. When you crash, you can see them. They kind of spill out. Alright, so we just need to get 6 targets here and then land. And we need to beat all of these within an average of 2 minutes. 2 minutes per stage. Yep. Alamaus. Hey, bar 5. Alright. No metal, but we don't care about metals. Alright, stage 2. South. No, you'll see crashes. Believe me. There will be crashes here. You will see the aliens spill out. Hey, Vato. Welcome, guys. Yes. All the emblems. Whoever does Sega Dreamcast-a-thon can do Sonic Adventure stuff. I'm not about that life. I actually really like Sonic Adventure 1, but 2... I don't know about 2. Alright. This one... So the nice thing about the Alamau ship here is that it's so maneuverable, we actually don't care about... Oh, fuck. Alright. Plan B. It's so maneuverable, we don't care about, like, going up steep inclines. We could just do stuff like that. You can just point it straight up, and it'll just keep on rolling. So again, we have to beat the average of 2 minutes per stage. And there's really only one stage, 1 or 2, that will even get close to 2 minutes on. Alright, stage 3. Just follow it, and we'll get there. Yeah, Dreamcast did have a lot of good games, but
there are 2
PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 2 have, let's say, 10 to 20 times more good games. And a lot more great games. Had a lot of crap on there too, but, you know. I don't want to commit to, let's say, 2,000 hours of holding a Dreamcast controller when I can avoid it. Somebody else can do that. Somebody else can have the like screwed up hands from having to do that. So I'm pretty sure you're gonna need to visit a hand doctor after doing any extended dreamcasting. Well, for PS Explosion, I think I'm going to put more of an emphasis on doing that than speedruns. Like, I think I'm going to become the problem and speedrun less and PS Explosion more. Because I certainly enjoy doing PS Explosion a whole lot more than speedrunning in a lot of cases, so we might be seeing even more of that than we already are. I won't stop speedrunning completely. And even though it doesn't look like I enjoy some parts of PS Explosion, I do actually. Even in the depths of dying to a boss for an hour straight in Swagman, I still kind of enjoyed it. I think I'd take that over resetting over bad werewolf luck in Daggerfall for an hour. I don't know. Given the choice between the two. Well, yeah, well, when I say less speedruns, that's kind of what I mean. Because before, I would just spend the whole stream just doing speedruns. Because, I don't know, I think like what I'm currently doing now is probably going to be the long-term thing of the usual stream will be one short speed run and then PS Explode or whatever the flavor of the month is. And then occasionally do a longer run, such as Final Fantasy XII, such as Shenmue 1, though. Let's be real here. Probably not going to do too much Shenmue 1. Hey, G-Duck. Back is still killing me. Thank you for asking, though. Good to see you. The back is never doing great. When is FF11? Unfortunately... Oh, God, please. Target, please. Unfortunately, I don't know if we can even do FF11 in PS2 Hot for TV. I think the servers might be down. Plus, I'm not sure how that will even work. Well, yeah, there's other speedrunners, but how many speedrunners do you see playing Sky Odyssey? Or Overblood? But yeah, I see your point. So I don't know, that's why, who knows. Yeah, I think they also shut down EverQuest Online Adventures. I believe they shut that down. Though when I say they shut that down, that means they turned off the old 486 they had under a desk hosting that game. Because that's what it was when I worked there. Alright, final stage. So we have to complete all 5 in under 10 minutes. I think our combined time right now is like 5 minutes. So,
there are 2.
No problem. Shutting down in March. Well, okay. Here's an idea, team. How would you guys feel if I just did the PS2 Hot for TV stuff for games that we know or think are going to shut down, like become completely unplayable, before the likely start time for PS2 Hot for TV, which at this point is 2018. So, like, for example, off and on, we will be playing some Final Fantasy XI on PS2. Off and on, we'll be playing some EverQuest Online Adventures, though I'm not sure if that even is still a thing anymore. Oh, jeez. Okay. Yep, it's a flying party hat. Well, no, the point is that I played on a PS2. This game is a PlayStation 2 game. This is an early PlayStation 2 game. This is what Sky Odyssey is for. I have the network adapter and I have a hard drive. And we will likely be playing FF11 for, let's say, a month at tops. So that ain't no thing. My PS2 is already kitted out with all the stuff it needs for playing such things. It's already got the broadband adapter. Alright, so this is a longer level, and we even beat this one at around 2 minutes. Okay, so we should get the stealth fighter here. After this count. Stealth fighter? Yep. Okay. Alright, and now on to adventure. So this is where we're going to spend a lot of our time. In adventure mode. Let's have this open. Okay, and we're going to be using the stealth jet for most of this. So the difference here from when I last did this is that we are going to get Circle A for 10 missions in adventure mode this time. Because we're going to get the Corsair, the ME-262, and the Silver UFO all on one go here. By the time we get to the end of adventure mode. So I need to get 5,000 plus acrobatic points. Okay, good start, team. Good start. I need to get 5,000 acrobatic points. By the end of each mission. And I'm also going to be skipping a lot of the parts of the level for each level. So that puts in added complications here. Yeah, the splits say 6K. The splits are actually wrong. I actually checked it earlier today. It's actually 5K. So don't trust the splits. Splits are wrong. Alright. I didn't complete the roll. Are you kidding me? Okay. There we go. So if you roll through a... Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. We might be good here still. Actually, shit. I can't continue with this. Oh, the damage bonus. Damn it. I can fix the splits right now, actually. Alright, so when you fly upside down, close to the ground. Sick, I got double. Okay, this makes things a bit easier here. When you fly upside down, close to the ground, you get double the bonus that you would normally get. And certain planes can roll so fast that you get double the bonus. For checkpoint rings. Alright, so now we're done getting acrobatic points. We're now going to just finish the mission here. So we're skipping most of the checkpoint rings because we have enough points here to get an A, and we also have enough points to get a circle A with the over 5k acrobatic points. And because we go so fast, we just get a really big time bonus. So it doesn't really matter that we're skipping a lot of the checkpoint rings. Because normally the checkpoint rings will give you a ton of points. But it turns out that acrobatic points also give you a lot of leeway towards an A. So we want a circle A. We got it. Okay. Good. Next one is Desert Express. This one is also pretty easy to get a circle A in. So in this one, you're forced to refuel your plane. That's the gimmick for this, is that you need to refuel from a moving train. But we should be good here. So it's just super important here that I roll through the gold checkpoints. Because that one will give me 1,000. If I get a double from it, then this probably won't give me a double. Yep. Oh, it did. Okay, sick. That is very convenient. Alright, so we really only need to get our fuel. The fuel gauge is in the lower right, by the way. That's that percentage number. Up to about 90, but I'll top it off anyways. Okay, circle to get rid of that. And now we can start moving. Alright, so we're good on points, and now we can just cheese our way through the rest of the level, like so. So in some levels, you'll see me use the gold saucer thing, the flying party hat. But for almost every level, we're going to be using the stealth jet because it is so much faster. So we're going almost 600 knots. the gold saucer maxes out at like a bit under 400. Alright, so to ensure a gold here, I'm going to go through the this last checkpoint ring. Or, oh baby, that 69,000. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. And then if you see me point my nose into the ground when I'm landing, that's how you land faster. Oh damn, KQ6 record? Nice. What was their time? And what category? Alright, next is take the low road. For this one, we do need, this is one of those occasions where we need the A Lamau mobile.
Your mission is...
Alright. So if you want to see some A Lamau scattered across the ground, this will be the mission for it. So the upside of this one is you can easily get low altitude bonuses, and you can easily get doubles for checkpoint bonuses, like that. And then this one is a gold ring, so we're going to make sure to get a double. Oh wait, this one is a gold. Never mind. Oh, it is. Okay. And that gives us as many points as we need to finish the mission. Though we still need to go through here and fly through some checkpoint rings to get some extra points. So the downside of using this thing, which I'll always point out on this mission because it's so apparent, is it's really hard to see sometimes with this. So we'll switch to this view for now. Sorry if anybody's getting motion sick over this, but this will be one of the few times where I actually need to use this camera view. Here. Okay, and then you'll see right after this why I took the saucer for this. So this is a required plot mission because it gives us a piece of the map. Yeah, I am a UFO. Alright, so this is why you want the UFO for this mission. Instead of flying through the rest of the cave, we can just point up our nose, say fuck the police, and just leave this cave like this. Just like that. And fly over the rest of the level. I'm not going to risk flying upside down for more points. This. So the advantage of doing this is we get a better frame rate, so we go faster. And we don't have to dodge anything, and we can take a direct route to where we're going to land. Yeah, totally hacks. The stealth jet can also kind of do this, but it can't do this as quickly. You have to kind of circle around, and even then you'll just barely make it out. Even though I could be going roughly twice as fast for this part, I still like the safety of doing it with this. Maybe at some point in the future I will risk doing this with the stealth jet. But for now, this will have to do. So we should get the Circle A. This might even be the Circle A+. That doesn't really matter if it's Circle A or Circle A+, as long as it's a Circle A. Alright, the next is Blown Away. Okay, Circle A+. Alright, so this next mission is the one that people actually get motion sick over. Be forewarned. This next one is not easy on the eyes. Blown Away. So for this one, I'm going to fly upside down for most of this.
Your mission is to fly.
And it's going to be real sketchy. Pajamas? Well, sure. Yeah, my active wear. This is about as active as I get, so naturally I needed active wear for this. Alright, so for this, we're going to try and barrel roll through this first thing here, if possible. Like this. And then we're going to fly upside down like this. For all them points. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. And then that's it. And then we fly through the mist all the way to where we're going to land. So for this, all I'm doing for the most part is just looking at the map in the upper left. That orange arrow is where we're landing. And then the altimeter on the right, middle right. That's about all you need to look at for this mission. So for each mission that I get a Circle A in, take the time it took me to get it and then subtract it from my final time. Because that's kind of where I goofed the last time I did this run, and why this run is going to be, let's say, 2.5 hours instead of 3 hours, 10 minutes. Because I had poor planning the last time I did this. So we actually need to do 10 missions with the circle, rather than 6 is what I thought before. I don't know where I got my information last time about how to get, like, unlocked planes. It was clearly wrong. But now we're good. Now we actually know how to Sky Odyssey. So hopefully I still get the, A. I'm gonna at least get the circle. I do need the A though. So if I don't get it, then I need to go through checkpoints or something. Or get more acrobatic points. Alright, so we want Circle A. Circle A, Circle A. Okay. Perfect. Next one is the Great Divide. Okay, this one we need to go through... I guess.
Your mission.
Airplane games, obviously, airplane chat. Which I'm totally okay with. Though I have nothing to add. Sky Odyssey is rad. But yeah, so I guess new people rolling in here. I would like your opinion on whether you'd be okay with me doing some PS2 Hot for TV stuff for online things that will possibly close down before we start up PS2 hot for TV proper. Hey Towster, I've been doing good. I've been doing pretty good. Such as Final Fantasy XI will be one of those games. Games that have that depend on online services that could become non-functional by the time. Oh, jeez. All right. That went well. I think I crashed like 5 times here the last time I did this level, so this isn't a time loss yet. I'm not sure about what the metric for completion would be. That's the thing. Because I know that there's FF12, there's EverQuest Online Adventures, which might already be shut down. Let's see. I know that there's a list on a wiki somewhere of PS2 games with online features. Oh, did I say FF12? I misspoke. FF11. Sorry. Oh, EQOA was put down a while ago. Okay, we'll rip that one then. Because I think games like that, we should get those done sooner rather than later. Unless I see an article somewhere from the company supporting it that, hey, it will be around for years to come. Though there's also the question of games with single player but also have extensive online multiplayer stuff, like SOCOM. Like Hack just mentioned SOCOM. I'm not sure how I'm going to make those work. Alright team, we got a new plan here for this mission. We're going to fly out of here. We can. We're going to get the roll bonus here. If we can. No. Alright, so there's a gold one right here that I absolutely need to get the roll through. Alright, so when we get to the end of the level, we're going to be rolling. Dump our fuel. Need to make sure to get this one. Alright. So now before we land to the landing strip, down here, I need to go do low altitude rolls until we get to 5K. Luckily there is relatively level ground down here for me to do that. So we gotta cut our speed, get low, Didn't give me the roll credit. Oh god. So I should only need to do like 2 rolls here at low altitude. But I have to get credit for it, is the hard part. Alright, 2 more. And then we can just turn left and land. Alright, we should be good for the Circle A here. Chess Masters, oh no. Okay. Alright, now we never have to play that again. Next is Ancient Forest. Alright, I'll try this once with the Stealth Fighter. Once with the Stealth Fighter and see if this works. If not, then we're switching to the Ailmaus. Everyone except FF11. Well, alright, rip that, I guess, then. Hey, Lugo. Yes, I'm totally watching Monza. Yeah, so, today's stream is going to go right up until the Formula 1 race, which is in roughly 5.5 hours. I'm always hyped for Monza. To see who beefs turn 1 in the race. Spoilers, it's going to be Nico Rosberg. Who's going to throw away a sure race win in turn 1. Alright, so similar deal here with what we're gonna have to do at the end. So Ancient Forest, doing this as intended, you need to fly through some trees to get to the next part of the level. We're not going to do that though. You can... Yeah, I recall there only being a few only online PS2 games, so we should be okay. I don't know if there's any like server emulators or weird modifications that can be done for those, but I guess we'll get to those when we get to those. Alright, so that solves that problem then. So the answer is no, I guess we will not be starting online PS2 Hot for TV. Okay, so here's the second part of the level. We can skip to this part by flying through these trees like this. Okay, so we just skipped half the level there. Where are we going? We're going to Atlantis? Or Eden? Or something? Some sort of mystical ruins built by ancient aliens. Alright, so I took some damage on my wing there, but I should be okay. That might keep me from getting an A, but I'll risk it and see what happens here. Alright. So we can also skip most of the rest of the level with a decently powered plane here. Pretty much anything but the first 2 planes can do this. So you just throttle up all the way, point towards this part, pull up, and then fly on out of there. Okay, so we don't get low altitude bonuses from trees. We're gonna do a bit of rolling here. And then, in order to get out of this, you have to fly over a very specific part of this mountain here, right over this. And then we're going to do some low altitude rolling again. Alright, 2 more rolls. Really? It didn't give me the... Okay. Well, I'm not sure how much of this is intended, but it works. There's actually a third plane. There's a prototype jet, which is the other plane. Circle A? Okay, good. The prototype jet can also make that, but you have to boost up. Alright, next is Stormy Seas. We can do it with this. Alright, so for this, there's 3 checkpoint rings that we're going to roll through. And then we're going to be doing low altitude rolls along the ocean until we get over 5K and then land. And then hopefully we get the Circle A. Hopefully. If not, then we got a problem. Because if I don't get the Circle A, then I'll have to switch back to the gold UFO. Also, if you're wondering what the other category of this is, it's New Game Adventure, which it doesn't let you use the planes like this or the gold UFO. Though it's still pretty easy, because the prototype jet just destroys most levels. Low altitude roll time. I wasn't low enough altitude. Okay, there we go. You gotta be really careful when you're doing this, because it's the wingspan of this thing is so wide that it's so easy to just drag your wingtip into the water and then rip. Alright, so what I'm going to do here is we're just going to do this. And so we get that. And then as we make our way over to the landing area, I'm going to do 3 rolls and then we'll be good for points. Alright, gear down. This plane handles well. Some of the other ones, not so much. Alright, this should be Circle A. Next is Labyrinth. Alright, this one can occasionally be tricky.
Your mission, find ruins.
This should be fine though. Yep, Circle A+, no problem. That one went pretty well. Alright, this one has like 4 gold rings. So, as long as I roll through most of those, I should be good to not have to make any stops at all. first gold ring is right up here. These geysers, if you run into them, I believe you take damage. Alright, so there's two more gold ones. There's one at the base of, I think it's called the steps. And then one right before the ruins that we have to land at. I can't remember which way, left or right. Alright, this one right here. Alright, last one. Alright. So we're good on points, and the rest of this level is super easy. Yep, that's 60. The stream should be looking good, like at full screen and all that. No drop frames. CPU isn't melting. Should be okay. Alright. So this gimmick here is that there's an earthquake. And the level's falling apart, but it's not a problem. We actually fly over most of the earthquakey parts. So this level's gone really well. Sky Gunner, yeah. Sky Gunner is, I have it, actually. And it's going to be in PS2 Hot for TV. Thank you for the host, Beardy. Alright. So all we cared about there was getting the checkpoint, and now we can fly over the rest of the level like this. As long as we don't get turned around like we were last time, but we should be good here. Okay, good. The last time I did this, I got turned around somehow. Even though I was pointed the right direction, but I was heading north. Like my nose was pointed south, but somehow I got turned north. No idea. Hey man, the zero viewer hosts come from the heart. Alright, it should be a Circle A+. If it isn't, I'll be kind of surprised. Good. Alright, next one is Midair Rendezvous. This one sucks. I'm gonna have to do this with the stealth jet though. Alright, so last time I did all planes, I got the Shinden part, though it wasn't actually the Shinden part. It was the third wing for the Swordfish. I'm not gonna get it because it doesn't qualify as another plane. It's just an extra part for your for the Swordfish. So the Shinden Kai is actually a separate plane, which is why I count that in all planes. I do not count the triplane wing. Alright, so how many times are we gonna bonk trying to dock this plane here. All parts would be a it'd be 3 times as long, Chops. So I will do that run if you want to sit through the whole thing at some point. But I estimate that run being... Oh god, how many hours? Let's say 6 hours long. So if you want to be a bro through that whole run and sit through the whole thing, I could do that run. Yeah, not all AFK. I'll have to ask you like trivia questions or something every once in a while to make sure you're there. Such as complete this memorable line from the 1994 Judge Dredd movie. Did it! Alright. That was the hardest part of the mission right there. Okay. Now I just need to not crash while still getting enough acrobatic points to beat the mission. And then we'll be okay. I actually, by the way, one of the things I did consider for like my break screens and setup screens is a trivia thing. But I realized that would be a huge pain to code. Though I do realize that that like Giant Bomb, I think, has a like quiz database for games and an API for it. So maybe that could be a thing. But that actually was going to be a thing at some point. And like tie it into my bot. Alright, good. Perfect. This went perfect. Now I just need to not crash. I don't know, Chops. I'll have to take a look at the top of the speedrun.com leaderboard for Judge Dredd and Dredd vs. Death, which will be in PS2 Hot for TV, by the way, to see who is currently the law. Alright, next is Heart of the Mind. So this next mission is an optional one. But it's so easy to do. It'll give me a free circle A. So I will take it.
Your mission.
So after this mission, I should get the Corsair. Should is the key word here, but I think I should get it. Also, I have no idea why the split time forward is 127, because I did not get the Corsair at this early. So it's a mystery as to why my splits are totally borked. Oh no. Okay. So the other nice thing about using this for low altitude rolls is that it doesn't move around much. Head this way. Oh yeah, balance PV. Well, that's right, I am comparing against balance PV. I don't know. I left it on there because I compared against balanced for Overblood. Alright, we should be good here with Circle A. If it's Circle A, then I should have the Corsair. Yep. Alright, we should get the Corsair here. If not, then I miscounted. Hey, alright. Next is Towers of Terror. Okay. Whoa, not the Corsair. Sick. Alright, so we just saved so much time off of my old my old run. We just saved like 40 minutes. It's not reflected in the splits right now, but it will be later. We just saved so much time. Okay, so I still need to get A's. I don't care about circles anymore. I'll only get enough acrobatic points to complete missions now with an A. So I'll still be rolling through checkpoints that I can roll through. But it's no longer a problem. Okay, so we're gonna get this one. We're gonna hopefully not crash here. So in this one, I need to get a few checkpoints before cheesing out the rest of the level. That should be good, though. Okay. Alright, we should be good. Now I just need to not crash. Yeah, this is pretty much like a Pilot Wings speedrun. Oh, this is a lot easier than Pilot Wings, admittedly. Alright, so we'll be back to this level later for Shinden parts, because there's a hidden runway right below me in that canyon to my left. But we can't land there right now. We'll just run straight into a wall. That's fine, Mudkips. That's what I said when I started the run, is open up another tab when I started the run, because chances are you're going to want to watch something else in addition to this. So we don't care about the circle, we want the A though. So at least an A. Okay. So there's really only one difficult mission left, and it's the last one. Here's Over the Falls. So for this, I need to... This is the one time that we use a stock airplane. Because we're forced to. So I put on the unlimited boost for the prototype jet, and then we do Over the Falls. There's only the 3 planes that you start off with, only those can use the pontoons, and you're required to use the pontoons for this. So we have an... pretty much unupgraded prototype jet here. The one upgrade that we got is the unlimited boost, which we earned by spending 4 gold medals from target mode. So that's another reason why I did target mode first, instead of going right into adventure mode at the beginning. So we won't be able to do any rolling here. So I'm not sure how the hell you would ever get like a circle A plus in this mission. Maybe with a whole bunch of low altitude. But for speed strats for this, you're going to want to get the 3 checkpoint rings along the way here as you're slowly climbing out of where you started. Actually, maybe it's only 2. And then just boost your way up and over the level all the way to the end. Yeah, Limit Break has been pretty good. It's kind of a shame that one team is so far in the lead, though, and all because of Final Fantasy II and its RNG. Max ranks. I think somebody actually did that. Somebody on YouTube has videos of every level, all checkpoint rings and max ranks and all that. So like if you added up all of those guys' IL times, that would be what the current record is. So it's segmented, and also New Game Plus. But somebody actually has done that. Oh, what's the gap now? The gap was like an hour last I saw. Yeah, I know, segmented runs. Low altitude percent is all the time. Oh, it's 40 minutes now. Okay. So you did actually take a large chunk out of that. That's probably FF7 that did that too. Based FF7. I am way too far south here. Holy shit. Okay, do not ram me into the wall here. Yeah, pretty much. The foliage texture here looks suspiciously like weed. But that's their default like tree texture or jungle forests. That's just the incredible texture work in Sky Odyssey. Alright. So it looks like all the time that I'm going to make up over the Corsair split from last time is going to be in this one. So we're probably going to be about an hour ahead. Alright. So if you played Sky Odyssey before, and you remember this level and how much it sucks, especially at the end of it, here's the strat. The easy strat for Over the Falls. So you turn around, step 1. Step 2, you go back the way you came, which we're currently working on. The unupgraded prototype jet is super slow, especially with the pontoons on. Alright. Then you want to climb. Climb. Don't lose too much airspeed. And then you're going to want to make it over this part of the level up here. You want to not slam into the side of the mountain. That was a great start. Okay, now we're good. So from here you want to go west. You want to not crash. You very nearly crashed there. Alright. Angle your nose northeast, north. Boost a few times for good measure. And then we should be getting to the part here that's scripted. Okay. So all we can do is glide for the rest of the level. But that's not a problem because we have enough airspeed and altitude to make it to the end. So doing this part normally is a huge pain because you have to use the rudder while you're on the floating on the river, and it's really hard to control. Like this part, for example, you have to steer around these obstacles here, and it's super easy to just blow up. So it is way easier to just do this, and it autopilots once you get past this part here. For this part, if you come in too quickly or at a weird angle, it'll actually autopilot you into the hill. Like that. But we did it. Alright, next one is Storm Before the Calm. So now the rest of the game is going to be with the jet fighter. Okay, we don't care about the update, the upgrade. Okay. So that didn't actually blow me up there because I was in the mission end state. But if it didn't give me the mission complete thing before that, that would have blown me up. It just does that sometimes, so you got to be real careful. Yep, it was a really great landing.
This is flight control.
All right. So same deal here. We don't care about the acrobatic points.
Low altitude flight is dangerous. Maintain a high altitude, but don't enter thunderclouds.
Yeah. Ooh. So the winds in this level are crazy. Also, those dark clouds there at the purple lightning, those will damage you if you get too close to them. A Lamau count is 3. So like right there, we got damaged by lightning. There can only be so much ALML. Okay. So this last checkpoint ring, we're not going to even try to get. I'm just going to do this, put down our landing gear, and then hopefully not crash. One time I did this, it flipped me completely upside down as I was making the approach here. Oh, we're good. So this should also be a an A+, or an A. Alright, last mission. And the hardest one the whole game, which is the best part. Alright, tight squeeze. Alright.
Mission.
So there are, I think, 2 gold rings that I need to roll through at the beginning of this, and then we're going to fly over most of the level, hopefully not crash, and then we have to do the second half of the level, I think in one go, or else it's kind of rip. Hey, Bit. Congratulations on the PB earlier. I caught, like, the very end of it when you were making your bed during the credits or something. But, congrats. PBs are piling up. And then at some point here, you're not going to play RE4 anymore because your times are so good. And all of that auto-splitter work will have been for naught. But I guess other people could do the run. Oh shit, I didn't get the roll there. Alright, whatever. Okay, flying over the rest of the level now. Bearding it up? No, just laziness. Are we gonna have a beard off, Pitted? Who can grow the worst beard? Give each other a month. Because I'm sure I could give you a run for your money for worst beard on Twitch. So for this part, you can see the airspeed is dropping down very quickly. Oh god! Okay, I need to redo that. I need to redo that. RIP. I couldn't complete the rest of that with damaged wings. So that part right there where you need to get back into the canyon is the hardest part of the level. Because your airspeed is dropping to next to nothing because there's high winds at that point, specifically because they don't want you to skip the level. So you can skip most of it, except right at the very end. And then getting back in there is really tough. Did I get the double? No. Alright. Let's make sure to get the roll through this. Alright. Three, 4 months, we could, how about like a 6-month competition? As I am just about in the same boat. So I'm going to drop in this way instead. How about like this? So you can see my airspeed just went from like 500 to a bit under 200 very quickly. Okay, we did it. We did it, team. Now I need to not crash for the rest of the mission, which is very difficult to do. To not crash. Not to crash. It's very easy to crash. Alright, ceiling collapse here. Now the hardest part of the level. This level has like 3 hardest parts. Alright. So this mission is way harder with the stealth fighter. Or stealth jet. Because it's got such a long wingspan. So there's a lot less margin for error with this thing than anything else. No problem. No problem. Fly up. Alright. That was section 1 out of 3. Alright. Section 2 is these gear things. And the collision detection on these things is real bad. So you, fuck, and it got me! So this is going to put me at the start of this section, and I'm not sure I can get an A on this anymore. I'm not sure I can get an A on this anymore. So the collision boxes for those things appears to be farther back than it's supposed to be. Because when it looks like you're about to hit those things, you don't hit it. And when you think you're clear of them, you get blown the fuck up. See just how close I have to cut this. Under control. Alright, part 3 out of 3. This part doesn't look hard, but it most certainly is. Okay. So we've got like very, very little margin for error here. Did it. Did it, team. Okay. Now the real question here. Can I even get an A? I'm not sure I even can. Yep. Luck clenched for that part. So I definitely have to roll through this. And now we land and we see if we get an A. If we didn't get an A, then gotta back up and do tight squeeze and Eden again, the Maximus. Come on, A. Come on, A. Okay. I should get the Silver UFO and ME262 here. If I don't, then we got a big fucking problem. Okay, I can skip this. And we should get the ME262. It's the Silver UFO. Yep. Sick. Okay. Stealth jet. So now we're getting Shinden parts. First one is on this level. So minus 57 is accurate. That's what that should actually be now. And I'm gonna do the sky canvas with the stealth jet, so I might actually be able to do that quicker too. I might be able to cut or get minus over an hour on these splits. Alright. Let me get my Shinden part checklist here. So the first one is on this level. And again, if you're familiar with Sky Odyssey, you might be asking why I am getting the parts in pre-flight and not like during adventure mode. It's because during adventure mode, some of those parts are very hard to get normally. You'd have to do some very fancy flying to land on these parts and not blow up, and then complete the mission, and then get an A, and then get the circle A. And the other thing is, if you do it in this mode, immediately after you land to get the part, you can just quit out and it'll still give you the part. If we were doing this in regular adventure mode, that would not be the case. We'd still have to complete the level. So first one is right over here. I think. Oh, it's on the other side. Not bad. Right around this corner here. Nailed it. Nailed it. Alright. We're flying there again. Planes are hard, guys. See, that's why I don't want to do that in adventure mode. Because, say for example, I did a whole bunch of rolling through checkpoints and got 5,000 acrobatic points, spending the time doing that with crosswinds and everything. And then I get to where the Shinden part is and I blow up on landing. Then what? So this is exactly why I separate this out. Alright, less blowing up this time. Less blowing up this time. Alright, so right when we get this, we can just do this. And we still get the part. Alright, next one we're gonna get is the jet engine. So, Great Divide. So this is one of those that you pretty much can't get during adventure mode. because there's an earthquake and a cave-in that like covers up the front of the landing strip for this. So it will just end badly. A pint of ice cream, please. Alright, so for this one we just head straight west until the canyon splits into 3 forks, and we want to land on the middle one because there's a little landing strip there. Yep. The grocery brand gallon is the way to go. Because Ben & Jerry's is like $10 for this little container of ice cream, or for like $2.50, you can get a gallon of store brand that tastes pretty damn good. There's no reason to get Ben & Jerry's unless you want some weird flavor that they're doing. In which case, you could probably make it yourself for even cheaper. Life hacks, guys. Life hacks. Okay, next one is Labyrinth. Alright, this one's super easy to get. Yeah, I hadn't had ice cream until pretty recently, too. Just out of the blue, I decided to get some the other day. Hey man, ice cream is pretty good. Making ice cream is difficult. Well, yeah, that's true. Ben & Jerry's does a lot of charitable stuff, which is commendable. However, that doesn't change the fact that their ice cream is pretty overpriced. Some good old okay, the non-fat or low-fat, low-sugar store brand ice cream is generally garbage. But like the good ice cream, meaning the non-low sugar diet stuff, which is true for most things. Alright, Towers of Terror. So this is the one that's kind of a bitch to get to. So this one's in a weird spot in the middle of this huge map, and we don't have our own map to go by in free flight mode. But this one is also kind of impossible to get during the mission. I pointed this one out when I was doing adventure mode, like let's say 15 minutes ago. Yeah, diet ice cream is just a bad deal all around. They're for the people who make it. Yeah, blizzards are pretty good. Alright, so we don't want to go straight west, we want to go slightly southwest, I believe. I think lining up with this is my visual reference. But there's no map on the pause screen, which is why this one in particular is difficult. I just need to remember where the thing is on the map. But I could get there if I just follow this. Okay. I think it's this right here is where it is. Yeah. It is right down there. Frozen yogurt? Yeah. Okay, so we should get the Shinden and the Shinden Kai here. Okay, there's the Shinden Kai. Okay, last part of the game. Sky Canvas. So we're gonna do this with the Stealth Jet, which might speed things up, but it might cause me to horribly screw this up. So final stretch. I told you this would be way less than 3 hours. So this took me 21 minutes to do last time, so we won't cut the 2 here. I get chocolate, because I'm a boring person. Ooh, I might have screwed that up. So I need to get 90. 90 or above for each one here. Cool. Okay. Alright, so while this thing can go faster in a straight line, it's also harder to turn. So we'll see how this goes. No, they're not worth the effort. They're, especially the Autogyro. Like, I'll show you the Autogyro after I beat this. The Autogyro is just dumb. Well, okay, it could be more boring than chocolate, but still. It's not some exotic flavor. So I think when I did that with the Shinden last time, I did it in 60 seconds and not 44. So that's the difference. Though the downside is it's more easy for me to fail stages.
Okay.
Because it's much more difficult to do with this thing. Yes. Well, is it the gyro path or the Euro path? I don't know how they say it in Greece. Go have the restaurant make me some gyros. Choco tacos are also excellent. I can also recommend churros. Churros are fantastic. Okay, so there's an example of me screwing it up. Hopefully I'll still get more than 90. But it's entirely possible that that just beats the whole thing right there. Okay, so it's an ambiguous name. Gotcha. Alright, still perfect. Is it spicy? Okay. So this is where this starts getting a bit more difficult.
The pattern.
I need to make turns while still going fast. Yeah, churros are excellent. Okay, this is why I don't use the stealth fighter for this. Because right off the bat, it has you going too fast to make that turn. GG stealth fighter. Alright, hopefully I still got this. Cool. So I recall the last time I did this, I had to retry one of these twice. I think it was either the face or the clock. So I might be able to make up time on this one as well for the sub 2, but this is probably going to be like just over 2 hours. Which means if I ever string together a like crashless run of this could be sub 2. And fairly significantly sub 2. Because I crashed a few times. Yeah, this would be some pretty good RPG music. I think the company that made this did make RPGs at some point, I want to say.
Draw a heart.
Okay. Alright, so this one it's probably gonna put me at too high of a throttle to make this turn. So I'll start off holding down the throttle down button. Oh damn. Good shot of the Colossus. I thought I missed a ring at the very beginning of this line, but we're good. Sort of like upbeat orchestral music. No, it's not all upbeat stuff.
This time.
Yeah, rip sub 2, by the way. Not even close. The wrong way. Oh no. Alright, hopefully I don't have to redo this. If you take too long, the smoke starts to dissipate. And you lose credit for ones you already did. We might be okay here though. No, this is a clock face. The name of the stage is Watch, but it's a clock. Oh, this might be rip. We gotta get over 90. And what we get? Okay, sure. Yeah, it is technically a clock, sure. A wristwatch.
This
The sum of best 212.28. Huh. This is gonna totally screw up my sum of best, I just realized. Absolutely and completely going to screw up my sum of best. Oh well, I should just delete my golds after this. Hey, Checksock. Long time no see. Alright, 99. I'll take it. Hey, Zach. Yep, you caught the tail end of the Whirl Recce for this category. And this game, I guess. Maybe.
this time.
This hotly contested speed game. Alright. So the order for this one is also kind of weird. Kipo is my co-pilot. This one should be 100. Okay, 99. I'll take it though. All I need is 90 or above. Alright, gonna cut the 210 it looks like. The final challenge in Sky Canvas, which is actually easier than the last one that we did. Yep, we're almost done with Persona. Don't you worry. I locked us into the bad ending, or the not like perfect ending of Persona, because that would have made the game much longer. So, you're welcome. We're going to be done with Persona. I think one of these days I'll just spend the whole time finishing out Persona. Okay, that should do it. That should do it. We did it. Greetings, self-destruct system. Alright, this should be it. And 2h9m15s. Hey, Jerry. Okay. So, starting plane. Shinden part. Stealth jet, which we got from the targets under 10 minutes. This is for beating adventure mode. This is for getting 5,000 acrobatic points in 10 missions. This is for doing Sky Canvas with 90+. This is beating adventure mode with all A's on all the missions that you did. This is getting all golds in target mode. And that's all of them. Okay, so somebody wanted to see the